Hello Earthlings and welcome to Ryan vlog thing. Today I'm going to be answering the Nerimon YouTube survey for 2012, which is not even the first. I have been in more than one collab group, I will admit that. This is actually my third, and in my first one, I answered the 2011 YouTube survey. I think actually it's probably still online somewhere, if anyone's ever bothered to find it, though I doubt they will be. So the point is, I'm going to keep up this tradition of mine of answering the YouTube survey in videos every year. So, first question is, why are you called that? I am called Ryan Andrew Brennan. I am called this because my father is named Raymond Andrew Brennan, and he wanted to name me Raymond Andrew Brennan after him, but my mum wouldn't let him, so she made a compromise and let him give me his initials and middle name, but I got my own first name, and I'm very glad that she did that, because honestly, I wouldn't like to be, named after someone who I speak with every day, because I would just always get confused about which Raymond they were talking to, whoever it is that's talking to one of us. But yeah, I like my name, although it's annoyingly common in my school. I don't have a single class where I am the only person named Ryan. Most of the time I have like 3 other Ryans in my class. And they're not even big classes, like 30 people most. But anyway, off topic, that was. So yeah, that's why I'm named that. Second question is, tell us about your favourite school teacher. And I actually thought quite a bit about this before, and I've decided that I don't really have one favourite teacher. I mean, my favourite teachers have changed over time, but even right now, my favourite teacher, I couldn't decide whether or not he's better than, my previous favourite teacher, It's always, I'm not good at picking favourites for anything, generally, but it seems to be that history teachers, I really get along well with them. And even when they are completely different people, like my first history teacher in high school was Mr. Williams, and he was really nice and friendly, but he was also, he wouldn't mess around when people were, rude. And I admired him for not messing around, because, at that time, I really detested those people who were messing around, because I was getting picked on by them. And now, I've got my second history teacher ever, which is Mr. Hewitt, and he is completely different. He is really funny and nice, and, messes around and does that. I mean, he does, he disciplines and stuff, but, he's not quite as stern as Mr. Williams was. And yet I still really like him, because, I like that he's funny, I like that he can, keep me interested. I guess, generally, if I like the subject, I tend to like the teacher a lot more, is what happens with me, and which is why I really get on well with my history teachers, because I'm interested in the subject, and as a result, I, never piss them off. Swear word. Apologies. I never cause them to be annoyed, because I'm always interested, and I'm not, messing around. I've got a bit of a cough still. Alright. The third question is, what is the strangest food you have ever eaten? And I'm taking a while, so I'm going to do this one quickly. I've not eaten very many strange things in my time. I think the strangest thing I've ever eaten was probably a curry that had bamboo in it. So, yeah, that was a thing. And that's not even that impressive. I'm sure some of you probably had something similar. And I'm certain that you've all had something stranger. So, moving on. First gig, never been to one. I would like to go to one, but I've just never gotten round to it. I don't get out much, as you can probably tell from, my face and the fact that I have, all these little trinkets and things in my room. Yeah, it doesn't exactly scream party animal, does it? Ah well, my favourite place in the world is here. This very room, because, well, it's my room. This is the only room, this is the only place I have ever been where I can, be alone and happy and, I can consistently not be interrupted by people. I'm a bit of an introvert, I admit. I do like talking to people. I talk to people all the time. But I really, really enjoy my alone time when I get it. And this is the only place that I get any alone time. I mean, it's like nothing annoys me more, aside from, a couple of things, but we won't get into that. Very few things annoy me more than people, being in my room when I don't want them in my room. That just annoys me so much because I'm not physically able to say, get out of my room. I'm just a bit, I'm too polite. I'm not good at saying no. But yeah. And final question. Who does the survey next? I would like for all of you to do the survey at some point. You don't have to do it straight away, but I would like to hear what some of your answers are to these questions. So, if anybody would like to do that, then, go ahead. Knock yourself out. I'd love to see it. Goodbye, Earthlings and or other people. Goodbye. Oh wait, I almost forgot. I need to show you something. There you go. That's one of my dragons. It used to have wings, but they broke off. This was the first dragon thing I got, I think, and I got it in a magazine. Along with, hold on. There's something else I got in that magazine. Don't know if I've shown you or if it's even still here. Aha. Yes. This was one of the other things. I got 3 things in that magazine series. Each time they gave you a different mythical creature thing. I got a minotaur, a dragon, and a werewolf. And every last one of them bits fell off. This actually looks, quite whole, but until you go... Wait a second. Yeah, his foot comes off. And you can quickly see that foot's also coming off when I do that. So yeah. He's okay aside from his feet. They're the only bits that, totally failed. So yes, goodbye Earthlings and other people. Goodbye.